All right, here at No Reserve, we have our all original 1976 Ford F-250. Got some construction not too far away. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. But it's orange, you know, but it's called Mecha Gold. It's got the tan interior, has the custom package. It's got a 360 V8, 4-speed manual transmission, power steering, power disc brakes up front. 100% all original paint. It's just in beautiful condition. All original pinstripings. Really a truly original truck that's in unmolested condition. Was purchased brand new up here in the Northwest at a Marv Tonkin Ford in Portland. We have got the Marty report in here. You still have all your original manuals. Have the manual they kept. The only thing that's not original on this is the Kenwood stereo, and it's got some speakers and stuff. I'll show you when I do the interior. It's got your original manual. Here you got, you know, 2900 with this paint code. Not a ton of options, but just a killer looking truck. And it doesn't have the base, it has all the nice deluxe trim, the chrome bumpers and stuff like that. So it's pretty amazing. You know, it's 50 years old pretty much. You know, got one more year and she's there, but really in outstanding condition. The aluminum grille, as you guys know, these are very soft and dent very easy, almost like pop can aluminum. You will have some aging and fading in it and some little scuffs, but there's no dents or cracks. There's a little chip in the side here from something, but all the plastic centers are in nice condition. No chips out of the fins. The headlight surrounds, I mean, look how nice that original black is. I mean, this truck was probably garaged its entire life, and all the glass is original with the Car Light logo, including the windshield and the rear glass, but even this is not faded out. It's just really amazing condition. You're gonna have some stone chips and stuff like that on the very front fascia of the hood, and this is closes nice and easy. You got really nice gaps, but you will have some chips here and there. You got a small chip here with a crack, but being the original glass, I just love that. It's amazing to see 50 years and still be there. Tires are in great condition, a ton of tread. There also will be a video of it up on the lift for the full underside photos and a driving video. But you can see something got caught up on the fender here a little bit, messed up the trim. You could probably get in here and pull this out a little bit. But the paint's beautiful and shiny. All the corner lights are in good condition. I love the patina on the mirrors. These are real prone to denting in the door. They never come in contact with anything. You can see the bolts have never even been messed with on the passenger or driver side. You get a little aging from the door rust kind of coming down on the mirror rust coming down on the door, but just beautiful and shiny. I mean, the door sweeps, there's no scratches in any of the glass, which kind of shows to me that this thing's been garaged. There's, you know, this obviously starting to get a little bit aged, but there's no cracks in it in the door felts. Little door entry. You got a little bit of rust right here. You got some rust right here, but I would just leave this stuff. It would take decades and decades for it ever to get any worse. And the originality is just amazing on this truck. It has just a nice stance to it. Got a little chip here. I mean, when was the last time you saw one with the original gas caps front and rear? A lot of times these get left at gas stations. So they get 50 years. Nobody left at the gas station. Nobody put a locking gas cap on. It's just remarkable. The top of the bed rails are in nice shape. You're gonna have some scuffs and stuff like that, but no big dents. A little bit of wear here. Wear in the paint. Front bulkhead is pushed in a little bit. This is original rear glass. You can see the rubber's not cracked anywhere. It's not sucked in or pulled in after they get dry, but the trim piece does have a little dimple in it. It's a drop-in bed liner. There is your typical rust right here at the front of the bed, and I'll show you with the underside photos. No rust in the wheel wells. Paint's faded from years of gas spilling. You usually get rust here in the back corner of the beds, but you don't have that, but you do have it right here. It's got really nice sounding dual exhaust. Now the rear tailgate has had an incident or two. It's, you know, got a little bit of rust here, but it's got a pretty good sized dent here. Paint's missing a little bit, but it's got kind of a killer looking. I mean, it's unbelievable, but it just shuts super nice and easy. So looks like they backed into something. You got the rear bumper. It's got the patina. You know, never been spray painted or anything. It's just amazing. They got into something here, chipped the tail light a little bit, put a little dent in here. Little dent. Again, nice shiny paint. Looks like a little scuffing here. A little dent on this bed rail. You don't got any rust on this bed, on the bed right here. Wheel wells, everything's nice, but it looks like they did get into a little something here. Put a slight indent. No paint damage. This here is like paint transfer from something. Looks like maybe house paint they got on here a little bit. And it also rubbed on the wheel well trim, flattened it out a little bit. A little bit of rust in the door corner. And you know, you do have some of the factory pinstriping is chipped here and there. But I love, you've never even had a wrench or ratchet on these. It's little things like this that are just kind of remarkable to me to make it this long. All the gaps are nice. Tan is in place. No rust in the fender here, but you can see it's a smooth paint. Let's start off on this side. Door looks really nice. Just a little bit of surface rust down here. No big deal. No holes. You do the door panel. Someone's put a speaker in here. Got a couple of chips right there. You can get matching door panels. Just crack a chip. Brand new for this stuff. Rockers in great shape. Seat's been upholstered at some point. Looks good. Feels good. No holes. Doesn't smell like smoker. Dash pad's got no cracks. Aging on the headliner, but it's cool. It's original. Sun visor's looking good. Got a little split there, and these are pretty cheap to get done, or just buy a new one. On the back here, oops, you got the amp, old school stereo system. I guess it doesn't feel old to me, but people nowadays. And you do have a little bit of rust right here, and I'm gonna show you got this surface rust here, and you got some holes right there. I'll also show you on the other side too, but you'll see the best of it on the lift. So hopefully you guys can check that out. You're gonna want to check out all the videos before you do some bidding. I know it'll take a little bit of time, but each video is probably 6 to 12 minutes long. The underside one's usually about 6, and the driving and walk around are usually, you know, 10 to 12. So you get a little bit of rust right here, common area for these. But the underside of the hood is super clean, but you do get this rust right here. And it is gonna take decades. This truck, I would just maybe address the floor rust, and then I would just rock this truck the way it is. It's great looking, doesn't need a paint job. The motor's been rebuilt, the engine's been rebuilt at some point. We did a bunch of mechanical stuff to it that I'll talk about in the driving video. I try to split them up just to make the videos shorter and kind of separate them for whatever you're interested in looking. But it's in great condition, runs awesome. You can tell the motor wasn't obviously rebuilt yesterday, but it's not terribly old. I mean, you look around the spark plugs, you look underneath, no oil leaks. You know, we did alternator, belt, starter, a bunch of stuff we'll talk about, but it's just nice and honest. It does look like the radiator was replaced at some point. Go ahead and jump on over here to the driver's side. So the door panel is chipped here. Underneath each door panel is someone's put Dynamat. We're missing the bottom piece here, the little pouch covers. Both door hinges on each door are nice shape. They're all original, don't have any issues. Both doors shut really nice, and the door handles are nice and tight. They don't not all loose and wore out. Original rubber mat does have a little bit, it has pulled away a little bit from the side here. The clutch pedal is gone. Not gone, but just the little pad's gone, and you can get them. But the brake pedal, you can see it doesn't have a ton of wear on it. You know, I have an 05 Dodge I bought brand new, and it's wore through. So it shows 24,000 miles on the odometer, 24,920. I believe it to be 120,000 original, just by the overall condition of the original glass, the rubbers, the dash pad, the rubber floor mat. There's not a single hole in here, although it's getting a little crack here from aging. We'll jump underneath here. You got a little hole right there on the floor. Other than that, the floors look good on this side, so not a lot to address over here besides that little area. So, little crack in the steering wheel, but again, look how clean those gauges are. All the writing around there, or the speedometer bezel, gauge cluster bezel looks great. All the wiring's never been messed with. No rust and condensation down there. Original VIN. A little bit of surface rust down here. Nothing scary, nothing, no holes or anything. You can see there's no overspray on anywhere. When these things get repainted, you'll get overspray tape marks here. You'll get them blown in here. This would be covered in overspray. You can see this stuff's just never been messed with. Finding an unmolested truck that's not been tampered like this it's just getting extremely hard to do. I've been buying these for nearly 2 decades and selling them. And it's crazy to see the prices, but it's crazy to see how difficult it is to find these trucks. I mean, finding one like this, I was ecstatic to find it because I love the colors. I love the look and the stance. Manual transmission, easy to drive, power steering, power brakes, just has the right look for me. And so I'm super stoked for the new owner. It's going at no reserve, so good luck.